Hi, so today we're in the Panorama Sauna and I'm going to show you how to mount an adjustable sauna recliner. Obviously we can't mount it on the back wall, which is made of glass, and if you line it up here you'll see obviously the window's going to interfere with the pre-drill. So here's what we're going to do. First of all, we're going to make sure this is sitting upright. Upright, we know it's upright because it has the valleys here and the notches here. This would be upside down, for example. You don't want that. Once it's upright, we're going to count from the bottom, 1, 2, 3, which I've done. And then we're going to drill some holes. So when we drill the holes, we don't want, I'll just grab a screw to hold in front as an example. We don't want the hole to be too far here because then, you know, that notch is going to interfere with the screw head. So we need to move a little bit away from the notch. But we don't want to be too far over here that we're going through a ton of wood. So the sweet spot is probably going to be about, you know, there. So you can just pinch it where the sweet spot is. I've already drilled the holes just to make the video faster, but it's easier to come in from the back because then you're starting on a flat surface rather than a sloped surface. So I just pinched it, put my drill there, went through, and I used a 1/8 drill bit, which is right here. Anyway, so did the same on the other side, 1, 2, 3 from the bottom. Just pinch it in that sweet spot, 1/8 drill bit, and just come through from the back. Then you hold it up once more, and we're going to go one down from the top on the door side. Right now I'm sitting on the right side of the door, facing out. So I'm going to be on the left side, which is the door side. If you're putting your recliner on the other side of the sauna or on both sides, just make sure you're coming one down on the door side. And again, same idea there. Just find that Goldilocks spot, the sweet spot, 1/8 drill bit, and come right through it. So that's what I've done. I've pre-drilled 3 holes. Now I'm going to get the screws, which come with the kit, and I'm going to put them, I'm going to start on the bottom, and I'm going to put them through. I have my driver bit in. Just so I'm protruding a bit there, as you can see. I'm going to do that on both sides. There we go. So now I'm protruding, okay? And then I'm just going to use the sharp points of the screw, like a bradawl tool, to just mark, to bruise the wood where I want to make a pre-drill. So I'm going to, you see, you can notice here, there's screws already in this horizontal wall strut. We don't want to interfere with them and drive a screw into a screw head because that's obviously not going to work. So we want to line up somewhere in the middle with these. Also, we want to think about our horizontal position. Obviously, you don't want to be over here. Obviously there, you're interfering with the wall. So just kind of feel that there and then come up from it. And then come up to those points are just kind of in the middle. You're not interfering with any screws. And then what you'll just do, I think you can eyeball the level. If you really wanted, you could have a little mini spirit level there, but I think you can eyeball the level for this. It's sufficient. But again, just get your left-right orientation, come up from it. And then once you can feel the wood with the back of your 2 points. Just with your both hands, go ahead and press it firmly into the wood. What that's going to do is it's going to leave bruise marks in the wood, which you'll be able to see. Now, I've already done it, but what you're going to do is you're going to look for your bruise marks on the wood. This is softwood, thermal wood, and cedar. It's all softwood. So you've just left 2 marks in the wood, which from the pointy tips of the screw. So you're going to find those 2 bruise marks. You're going to get your 1/8 drill bit back in. And you're going to pre-drill your hole, which I've already done, but I just as an example. There, and then the other one here. Okay, and then we're ready to rock. You get 2 pieces of blocking with the kit. We're only going to use one of them for this installation, and we're not going to use all of the screws either. We're going to use only 3 of the screws. I have 2 on me. And I'm sure I'm sitting on the third one. But we'll start at the bottom. Oh, I have. They're in there, excuse me. Okay. So let's get our driver bit back in. So you have 4 screws. Like I said, we're only going to use 3 and 1 piece of blocking. I have this back in. Now I'm going to go back to my pre-drill holes. I'm protruding, so I can already line it up quite easily. I'm going to line it up with my 2 pre-drilled holes, so it just sits in quite nicely. And then I'm just going to start it off a little bit there, and then a little bit here. So now I'm started on both sides. You can use strong force on the back of the drill. Make sure you maintain good contact with the screw head. Gonna work it in on both sides. But I'm not gonna go too tight because I want to get this thing started at the top. So at the top, we're gonna use a piece of blocking, okay? And this is what this hole was for. So this piece of blocking, I'm gonna use the top one. So I'll just start my screw through this pre-drilled hole. Until I'm protruding just slightly, which I am now. And I'm going to line up the pre-drill hole in that piece of blocking to my protruding head, just there. And then I'll start going through there. Okay, so that's where we are. And now I'm going to go ahead and finish off driving these in. 1, 2, finally here. And now I'm solid. That's not moving anywhere. It's stable. It's fastened at 3 points. So now I'm ready to connect the recliner. So I'll start up on the top. Of course, that just connects on the bottom. And you're ready to sauna in style. So this is very comfortable. I'm average height, 5'10", and this works just perfect for me. So that's how to install the adjustable sauna recliner in your Panorama sauna. Best of luck.